Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about another Eddie Munson theory. I thought I would run out of them, but I'm rewatching season 4 and a lot of things are popping up. And one of them being this theory that I'm about to tell you. I do have another one that I think I'm going to save for later in the weekend. And I think you guys are going to like that one as well. In order to not miss it, make sure to turn on notifications, subscribe, and like this video. Would really appreciate it. We're going for 30,000 subscribers. We're almost there. I think we're going to hit it by the end of the week. That was my goal by August 1st. So please, please, please subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, let's get right into it. So in episode, I believe, yeah, it was the last episode of season 4. 11 used her powers to start up Max's heartbeat, right? And as we know, 1 pretty much has the same powers as 11, as we saw in the flashbacks, and more. So my point is, why couldn't 1, use his powers to revive someone if he wanted to? The reason I say this is because Will said at the end of season 4, he said, Vecna is hurt, but he's still alive, and he's still gonna want to kill us, basically, right? He still felt them in the back of his neck, all of the above, right? If he's hurt, wouldn't it make sense for him to try and get help? What if he used his powers to revive Eddie, just like Elle revived Max? I don't think this is that far-fetched. This goes along with the cast theory, which is insane in itself. But there's a lot of things that add up with this theory as well that make me think, you know what? Maybe that is true. As far as people dying in the Upside Down, Barb got obliterated in the Upside Down, and I don't think anybody else that we know of died in the Upside Down. And if they did, their bodies were non-existent anymore. Eddie's body was still there. Yeah, it was torn up a little bit, but it's not to the point to where he couldn't be revived if a literal wizard went over to him and revived him with his powers. So I feel like that's something to take into consideration. And it would go along with the cast theory. He revives Eddie. Eddie would be turning into Cass as a vampire. I feel like this theory, every single time I rewatch this show, it just gets more and more likely. I know it sounds crazy, but if you rewatch the show and pay attention to what is said, Steve at Skull Rock, when they're at Skull Rock, he says something about a vampire. I forget the exact line. But even if he wasn't talking about Eddie, he mentioned a vampire. That means in the Duffer's mind, in their creative genius's mind, they have vampires in there somewhere. Even hearing the word in the show should mean something, especially when a theory like this pops up. And also, I haven't seen Lost Boys, but apparently it's a movie from the 80s, year 87, I believe, in 1987. And in the movie, there's 3 people or 4 people, I think. I don't know. I forget. I don't know the exactly, but you can look it up if you want. But I'm pretty sure it's about this person who died and came back to life or something. Something of that nature. It's something to do correlating with the Eddie story. And the Robin, Nancy, and Steve trio foreshadow the people in the Lost Boys movie cover. It all lines up, and the year 87 obviously would mean something because that's when he would be revived or whatever. So a lot of things are adding up. I have 2 more clues that I found out in season 4, but I haven't finished my season 4 rewatch, so I'm gonna wait until I finish that so I can gather all the clues that I can possibly get for this final theory. It'll probably be my final Eddie theory. I mean, I'm sure more will pop up as teasers for season 5 come out and filming starts and everything. But as far as right now, it'll probably be my final theory unless someone else comes up with something. But it's pretty crazy, and there's more clues that I need to break down, and I think you guys are gonna like it. But I think this theory in general makes a lot of sense if you believe in the cast theory. If you don't believe in the cast theory, it doesn't really make any sense at all. Why would he revive someone dead in the Upside Down? But it is his world. He knows. He definitely knows whenever someone dies, because the bats are a part of Vecna. That's part of my next theory, so I'm not gonna say too much more. But the bats are a part of Vecna, so he would know who he kills. Anywho, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Let me know what you think about this theory. Let me know if you think it's realistic, too far-fetched, or what have you. But Duffer said everything on screen matters. Everything on screen matters. And when I've been doing this rewatch, I've been looking at everything on screen and just noticing little bits and pieces. And I'm going to make my final theory, or one of my final theories. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'll find more about Eddie Munson later this week. So make sure to not miss that. Hit that sub button. Hit those noties. And I appreciate you guys watching this video. Make sure you have a great rest of your day. And I will see you guys in the next one. Hopefully Eddie Munson is alive. Peace out.